Hello and welcome everyone to Invent Africa. In this video, I will disclose to you how throughout history, Africa has a cradle of innovation, fostering brilliant minds whose inventions have shaped many aspects of our modern world, from groundbreaking medical advancement to transformative technological innovations. African inventors have made significant contributions to human progress. Among them, these are top 10 famous individuals whose work and creativity have left an indelible mark on history. If today being your first time seeing this channel, do me a favor to press the subscribe button so you won't miss any of our next upload.
At number 10 is Elijah McCoy.
Elijah McCoy was born to former slaves who had escaped to Canada. McCoy family moved to the United States to seek better lives. Despite facing racial discrimination, young McCoy showed an early aptitude for mechanics and engineering. Fueled by his passion, McCoy studied engineering in Scotland. It was during his time working as a fireman and oiler on the Michigan Central Railroad that he encountered a problem. McCoy noticed the machinery required frequent stops for manual lubrication, leading to downtime. To find solution, McCoy dedicated himself to develop a device that can automatically lubricate the machines while in motion. After years of experimentation and refinements, McCoy patented his automatic lubricator in 1872.
At number 9 is Garret Morgan.
Garret Morgan was an African black inventor and a businessman born on 4th March 1977, Paris, Kentucky. In the early 1920s, Morgan observed a collision involving an automobile and a horse-drawn carriage carrying a young child. At that time, such accidents were common, in part because traffic signals had only two options: stop, go, which switches with no warning. Looking to solve the problems, Morgan invented a traffic signal featuring movable arms that directed the traffic to stop, go, or stop in all directions. When the signal to stop in all directions was activated, all vehicles had to stop. This third option, a forerunner of today's yellow light, not only prevented collision between vehicles but also allowed pedestrians to cross the street safely. He patented it in 1923 and eventually sold this rights to the device to General Electric Corporation for $40,000.
At number 8 is Alexander Miles.
Alexander Miles was an American black inventor, businessman, and a barber, born on 18th May 1838, Ohio. In 1870, while living in Winona, Minnesota, he met his future wife, Candace. Together, they had a daughter called Grace. Grace accidentally fell down a shaft, almost ending her life. So Miles got the idea to invent a kind of elevator which closes automatically. In these times, doors of the elevators had to be closed manually by dedicated operators. If the shaft was not closed, people could fall through it, leading to some horrific accidents. Miles improved on this mechanism by designing a flexible belt attachment to the elevator cage and a drums position to indicate if the elevator has reached the floor. The belt allows automatic opening and closing when the elevator reaches the drums on the respective floors by means of the levers and rollers. Miles was granted a patent for this mechanism.
At number 7 is Philip Downing.
Philip Downing was African-American black inventor born on 22nd March 1857, Providence, Rhode Island. As a solution to visiting the post office every time he wanted to mail a letter, Downing invented the first outdoor mailbox that featured a hang door that kept our letters safe from rain and snow. In 1891, he was granted a patent for his now called street letter box.
At number 6 is Richard Sparks.
Richard Sparks was African-American inventor, barber, musician, and a businessman born on 2nd October 1878. In 1932, Spikes receives the patent for his automatic gear shift by major vehicle companies around the world.
At number 5 is Maria van Brittan Brown.
Mary van Brittan Brown and her husband Albert Brown, an electrician, invented the first home security system in 1966 as a solution to the high-rate theft that they experienced in the neighborhood of Queens, New York. Her inventions used 3 pinholes to help her see through the door, a camera that could adjust from each pinhole, a microphone system that allowed her to communicate with the visitor, a remote control that allowed her to unlatch the door, and a button that could contact the police if necessary. Her inventions paved the way for modern video monitoring, remote control locks, push button alarms, instant messaging to security providers, and two-way voice communications.
At number 4 is George Sampson.
George Sampson developed the first automatic cloth dryer that used series of suspension rods over a specifically designed stove to dry clothes. His design was used up until the 1930s when the use of gas oven and electric dryers began. Prior to his invention, clothes were hung over the top of an open flame but often left clothing with the smell of smoke. In 1892, Sampson received patent for his invention.
At number 3 is Frederick Jones.
Frederick Jones was an American black inventor, entrepreneur, engineer, and a winner of the National Medal of Technology, born on 17 May 1893. Jones was inspired to invent the refrigerated truck system after talking with a truck driver who lost all his cargo of chicken because he couldn't reach his destination before the ice got melted. As a solution, the African-American inventor developed a roof-mounted cooling system to make sure foodstuffs stay fresh until final destinations are reached. Frederick Jones received a patent in 1940 for his Janus truck refrigerated inventions.
At number 2 is Otis Boykin.
Otis Boykin was an African-American black inventor. In 1959, Boykin invented his wire precision resistor and 2 years later invented an improved version that could withstand an extreme changes in temperature and pressure. It was in demand by the US military, IBM, and other high-tech organizations. His inventions were inspired by the death of his mother, Sarah, after she suffered heart failures.
At the number 1 position is Lonnie Johnson.
Lonnie Johnson is an aerospace engineer, entrepreneur, and inventor whose career includes a 12-year stint at NASA. Johnson accidentally invented the Super Soaker, which was originally called the Power Drencher, while he was still working with the US Air Force. Johnson received a whopping amount of $73 million as royalties from Hasbro Incorporation, as it became one of the world's best-selling toys.
Thank you all for your time and for watching. See you in the next video.